Hey guys, Jessica Murray here with Nightstar Mustangs, and today I'm working with this beautiful little girl. We're gonna get going, and she is tag number 7989. She's a little 2-year-old filly from the South Steens herd, and I'm so excited to get my first session going. Let's go! Hey guys, like I said, this is my little filly. She's a 2-year-old that I picked up from the South Steens herd in Oregon, and this is my first session with her. We've had to take things quite a bit easier for session-wise because of the weather and because I don't live on the property right now. My mom does, but I don't, so I have to travel a little bit of the ways, and I can only do that on weekends. So first session with her, she did wonderful. She is a total different horse to work with than my gelding though. She is confident, a bit more curious, and also knows that she has weight to throw around. I wasn't as appealing to her to really give all of her attention to like my gelding was. I start out by just simply doing the exact same thing I did with my gelding. I am trying to get her to face up to me or at least give me an eye. With her, I wasn't always able to get both eyes to look at me because she kind of decided to start ignoring me after a bit. But as you can see there, she gave me both eyes, which was really good. I go up again, and I'm able to get a lot closer to her than I have been to my gelding. So she's already a total different horse to work with. But she is also a bit more of a nervous horse in the fact that if I work her too much, she wants to start trying to roll, which could lead to colic, and I don't want that. So I do let her nibble a little bit of grass during our session and eat some hay pellets to help settle her stomach. But apart from that, she was pretty easygoing. There we go, she gave me both eyes. That was beautiful. Good girl. I walk away, and also if you will notice, if you watched my session with my gelding, I gave him a full release. I walked all the way back to the back panel, where with her, I don't have to do that because she doesn't need as big of a release. Actually, it's better to kind of be near because if I release too far, she was starting to pin her ears a little bit at me, and I didn't want that. So I was just letting her know, hey, I am still kind of the boss here. I am not going to give you a full release because I know that you can handle this, and she figured it out pretty well. There we go, another good look at me. And we just continued this on and on, back and forth, same thing I did with my gelding, just I'm able to get a whole lot closer with her. I also noticed that her left side is her good side, and her right side she didn't want me on. Whereas my gelding, his right side he wanted me on, but his left side he didn't. So they're opposites in that aspect. Because she was so confident, I knew I needed to push her a little bit more because she was starting to ignore me with her eyes and wasn't wanting to put both of them on me. So right there, I just put the pressure on a bit more. I stuck my hand out and acted as if I was petting her. That motion put more pressure, and she gave me both of her eyes, which was good. That's what I was looking for. So with her, obviously, I'm able to put on a lot more pressure than I ever was with my gelding. We are going to get a lot farther with her in just a few sessions. There's my mom acting silly. She said she was going to walk around and be silly and make the horses really wonder what this human was up to. So if you see her in the background ducking and walking like a chicken like that, you know why. But anyways, we're gonna get a lot farther with this little mare than we are with my gelding, just because she's more confident. And this is a great example as to why horses are all different, and each one has a different ability and a different training time, and you just have to learn to adapt to each horse. back and forth we go, back and forth we go. I'm trying to get the draw, but she's not that interested in drawing into me. She's more interested in what's around them. So I decided, I'm like, okay, I should probably pick up the intensity just a little bit to get you to actually pay attention to me, because you're just ignoring me. But she is doing really good, and she started figuring out the draw. Here we go, walking up. I get her attention, put my hand out. She's like, I don't know. I just kind of hung out there. There we go. And look at that. She drew into me. Poor girl, though, slipped on ice a little bit. But she drew into me. I was like, yay, we're getting somewhere. So I was very proud of her there. I will go up again. As you can see, she's really not that put off with me being so close. It's just until I get to where I could just pretty much put a finger out and I touch her nose, she's like, oh, wait a second. Don't think I want you this close. But she's chill. She's not running around being crazy or anything. We're just having a calm session. And the weather was really cold, you guys. The wind was blowing, it was snowing, and we were lucky to get as much as we did. My camera did end up getting too cold here soon, so I didn't get a lot of footage with what I ended up doing next. I ended up grabbing the whip and just started petting her with that to introduce me getting contact with her. And from the whip, then I started moving my hand up and I started petting her, which I did get footage of me petting her, and I will go to that. But unfortunately, the footage that I had in between just didn't film because my camera cut out. So I apologize for that, guys. But you will see me getting to pet her and that she's nice and calm when I do. As you can see there, my mom was awesome and got her tag off of her horse, Topsy. That's one thing I was hoping to do with my mare this session, but the wind just started picking up too much and it was getting too cold, and so we decided to call it quits at a good spot, which is what I'm doing right here. Getting to pet her with her hip cocked, her ears are on me, and she chewed. She's still not the calmest with it, but that's okay. It's just our first touch. I'm sure by next session I'll have the tag off and I'll get to tell you this sweet little mare's name. She's been fun, and she's going to be a nice little relaxing mare to work with, which will be a good contrast to my very excitable gelding, but my gelding that I'm falling in love with. So next, my gelding and I played a bit. We went ahead and continued working on him just getting close to me and bowing his head. I got so close. There was one time, it's not an official first touch, but he did accidentally put his nose on my hand after I stuck it out, and he realized it and jumped away, but his jump wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on camera, but I still was able to recover from that, and he still let me get nice and close even after that little jump touch we'll call it. But he remembered all of his lessons. His head was staying nice and low, and I was getting so close to him. Yeah, right there, I'm like, I could just reach out and touch him. But again, the wind was harsh, and so we'll just have to wait till next session to continue working with them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to smile, because it might just make you smile and somebody else. Bye guys.